Assalamu alaikum. This is Maria Salim and you are watching my channel Urdu with Maria Salim.
Dear teachers and students, this video explains what you need to know about your Cambridge IGCSE Urdu as a second language component 3 speaking course and examination. It will help you to understand what skills you should develop by taking this Cambridge course. Understand how you will be assessed, what they are looking for in the answer you write. Cambridge IGCSE Urdu as a second language encourages you to develop your use of the language for the purpose of practical communication. The syllabus provides opportunities for you to consolidate your language skills and extend your language range and expression through working with a variety of materials and contemporary resources. This syllabus is designed to equip you with the essential skills and language required for further study or employment using Urdu. Cambridge approach in this second language encourages you to be confident, responsible, reflective, innovative, and engaged. In this spoken Urdu test, you will be able to follow factual information as well as abstract ideas. You are able to select relevant details and understand what is directly stated or implied. Yes, test will be conducted and assessed in Urdu, but dictionaries are not allowed. Let me tell you that this component 3 do not contribute to the overall qualification grade. This component is separately endorsed, internally assessed and externally moderate. Duration of this exam is 10 to 12 minutes. Total marks are 60. Let us see the 5 areas for part 3 of the speaking test and their topics. Area A, everyday activities, topics, home life, school routine, eating and drinking, health and fitness. Area B, personal and social life, self, family and personal relationships, everyday life, eating out, school holidays and public holidays. Area C, the world around us, hometown and local areas, clothing, surroundings, shoppings, public services, local customs, natural and man-made environment, weather, finding the way, people, places and customs, meeting and greeting, travel and transport, famous sites and famous cities, animals, festivals. Area D, the world of work, topics, continuing education, further education and training, careers and employment, future career plans, employment. Area E, the international world, topics, tourism, at home and abroad, holiday travel and transport, geographical surroundings, life in other countries, weather, places and customs, food and drink, meeting people. Speaking test is an optional component and is separately endorsed with grade of 1 high to 5 low. There is no question paper for the speaking test. Speaking tests take place before the main examination series. A teacher examiner at the center assess candidate using the speaking assessment criteria grid. After the test, the center must send the final marks, a recorded sample of the candidate's performance, and completed forms for external moderation of Cambridge International before the advertised deadline. In this examination, we need a quiet place, a suitable examination room without any disturbance. Separate microphones are best, or if you don't have separate microphones, then your microphone must be close to the candidate. Stopwatch, voice recorder, working mark sheets, and note. Only one examiner for each speaking test. Exams must be face to face, and again, no dictionaries are allowed. When you start the recording, you must introduce each speaking test recording as follows: your center name, your center number, the syllabus and component, the date of the test, the candidate number, the candidate name, and please record until the test is complete. Record the speaking test for all candidates. Keep recordings until the end of the result inquiry period. Let me tell you about the structure of the speaking test. There are three parts of the test. Part 1, presentation, a 2 to 3 minutes presentation by the candidate on a chosen topic. The topic of the presentation should be chosen by the candidate and must reflect an aspect or aspects of life in an Urdu speaking community to Urdu speaking culture. Note: a written copy of the presentation is not allowed. Candidate may prepare a single cue card in Urdu to bring into the examination room. This should be no larger than a postcard and could contain a maximum of 5 headings to remind candidates of the points they wish to make. Candidate may also bring in a limited quantity of illustrative material, no more than 3 or 4 items, which may include map, diagrams, statistics, and pictures, but must not provide additional written support for their presentation. Part 2 is conversation, a 3 to 4 minute discussion with the examiner using spontaneous question about the presentation. The teacher or examiner should encourage full responses by giving candidates the opportunity to explain and justify their opinions. Candidates are expected to give natural replies to questions. The third part is general conversation, a 3 to 4 minute conversation with the teacher or examiner covering 2 or 3 general topics. The teacher or examiner should encourage full responses by giving candidate the opportunity to explain and justify their opinion. Candidates are expected to give natural replies to the questions. At least 2 topics will be covered in the general conversation, one from areas A and B and one from areas C, E. The candidate will not know in advance which topic will be covered by the teacher or examiner. The topics must be chosen that do not overlap with the content of the candidate's presentation. Speaking assessment criteria grid guidance for examiner. You must award marks positively in order to ensure that you reward what a candidate can do rather than penalize mistakes or omissions. Examiners should start at the bottom of the mark scheme and work upwards throughout the descriptors when awarding marks. You should adopt a best fit approach for each of the assessment criteria. You must select the set of descriptors provided in the mark scheme that most closely describes the quality of the work. Begin marked. As you work upward through the mark scheme, you will eventually arrive at a set of descriptors that fits the candidate's performance. When you reach this point, check the descriptors in the level above to confirm whether or not there is just enough audience to award a mark in the higher level. To select the most appropriate marks within each set of descriptors, you should use the following guidance. If most of the descriptor fits the work, then award the top mark in the level. If there is just enough evidence and you had perhaps been considering the level below, then the lowest marks in the level will be awarded. Please see the candidate response marking scheme. Thank you. This